Tim Higgins is the auto reporter for the Wall Street Journal. He's broken a lot of stories on Tesla. He is here along with Mainstay Capital's David Kudla. And I want to quickly first get to you, Tim. Give me a sense at the moment of what you expect from these earnings coming out of Tesla. The stock is down right now, but boy, did it get a nice pump yesterday when Andrew Left of Citron, that short seller, said, I'm doing a 180. I believe in the company now.
Yeah, huge attention will be on that cash balance, and if they were able to generate more cash during the quarter. Elon Musk has promised that he was going to be able to deliver a profit in the third quarter and be cash flow positive. I think investors are looking for some proof that he can do that. And then the question will be, what kind of guidance do they give for the fourth quarter? Can they continue on with that trajectory?
Okay, David Kudla, tell me right now what you expect. You are a bear on this stock. A couple of bears just turned and said, we're not short selling it anymore.
Well, I think that it's all about the third quarter earnings report and the guidance, as Tim said. We expect that there's probably some good news in this earnings report. Elon Musk has said that they will be profitable in this quarter. So we're going to look for what are gross margins on the Model 3. They guided towards a 15% or somewhere in the mid-teens on gross margin. And what is free cash flow? Is it positive, and is it positive by how much? Because if they're not going to go back to the capital markets for more money for this debt repayment that they have coming, and they're going to do that through revenue from the Model 3, we've got to see those free cash flow coming through positively, and guidance for even higher numbers in the fourth quarter.
Okay. The expectation is, though, that the Model 3 numbers will surprise to the upside. I do have to get right back to the markets here, because now we're down 573 points for the Dow Jones Industrials. Look at the NASDAQ, down 323. And actually, as I spoke, you're looking at the low of the session for the Dow Jones Industrials is 626. We have, folks, count them, 3 minutes left to trade. David, since you are in the money, tell me what you're buying right now on a day like this.
Well, I think that for most investors and even traders, this is where you step aside, keep your powder dry. We're seeing the markets in free fall here in the past hour. I think we're closer to the bottom of this correction than we are. Certainly, we have a little bit further to go. There's a lot weighing on the markets, but we look at some of the names that have been beaten up, and you can buy that through an ETF like XWeb that buys some of the consumer discretionary online names that we think will do well in the rebound. And we think, though, that you look for that over the next week or two. As we get closer to midterm elections, that's when we'll see a rebound as that uncertainty passes, and maybe some of this over-concern about a global economic slowdown, higher rates, earnings deceleration. There's a lot of compounding impacts right now that are driving this correction. We think there'll be a rebound on the other side, and actually a higher market going into year-end.
Well, we don't want to miss buying opportunities, but we don't want to get trampled by the bears either. Phil Flynn.